with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Good running right there, and this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Murray now. Eluding the pressure right. He's got his target, Chris Conley. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Throwing now is Murray. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath, maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early. I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Play action. Now it's Murray. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Oh, there's going to be a little bit of regret there because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here, just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that stop on 3rd down. Now they have to hunker down because guess what? That drive continues. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines, the defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. Throwing to start the drive. Newton buying time to his left. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Montez Sweat able to drop him for a loss of a couple. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Another try after the 1st down sack. Newton will find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Now Newton. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Off the option, here's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Out of the gun, Newton. Throw left side complete. That's Moore. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Always so many storylines when you're playing January football. And, Charles, you talk about this offense, their head coach, it's his first time in charge in the playoffs. And I think you and I were both kind of surprised by his demeanor and specifically his comments and his confidence at the press conference where he really all but guaranteed a victory.
Yeah, I was a little bit taken aback because you don't normally see that. And on one hand...
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Jamin Davis.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Come on.
Here's Murray. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The corner, Perry Nickerson, had the tackle.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now we've got whistles here before the snap, and I believe this is going to be on Washington.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. On the ground, it's a handoff to Coleman. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6. Murray now to throw. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite at that level and not at that age. But I remember
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Cam's throw pulled in by Marshall.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. Newton delivers this one to McCaffrey. Sheds off the tackle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Newton. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
On 2nd and 10, Newton. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing again is Newton. Being chased out left. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Gonzalez out now to try the Panther field goal.
Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will knot things up here late in the first half.
So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense, as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. First down, Murray. Got a man here, it's Roberts. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Throwing on first down is Murray. Finds Roberts left side. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw is Murray. Now they go screen. It's complete. Finding room to the 20. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A big play there on the screen pass. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go band of brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Play fake, Murray. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Andre Roberts in the final seconds of the first half. And Washington has taken the lead. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just 1 play. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to look deep for more, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one of these 2 teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Newton. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Play action. It's Newton. Forced out to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Throwing on third down, Newton. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson from 21 yards away. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Gonzalez good on the extra point. That will tie our game here in the third. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
Running left, Coleman on the toss. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10.
To throw, it's Murray. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Coleman. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. On play action, it's Murray. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, so much of playing quarterback in the snow comes down to trying not to do too much. You've got to just keep telling yourself, throws downfield we've run every day in practice all year. But guess what? They suddenly become more difficult. And this one gets away from him and winds up an interception.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, here's Newton. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A shotgun snap for Newton. For Marshall, that's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Brandon, there have been some memorable snow games for championships in the NFL. 1948. Philadelphia Eagles, Chicago Cardinals.
Well, the most famous one in my lifetime, I think, is it's got to be 01, right? Raiders, Patriots, to send the Patriots to the Super Bowl.
You had to go to the tuck roll, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's one people remember. But I also know this. In Miami, the infamous one, the snowplow game. In New England, when they went out there and the Patriots had a guy come out and clear a spot on the field for their field goal kicker to kick the game winner.
Is that 82?
That was 82. And the Dolphins fans will never forget it.
Well, we're not seeing one of those famous games here, but it's fun to be in the snow nonetheless. Again, McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes it a 17-10 score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They trail by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Their season, to be frank, it's on the line right now in this wild card matchup. And obviously points are a must here as they begin 1st and 10. A gain of 3, 2nd down. And they give this time to the tailback. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Coleman Coleman has it here right side. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a 1st down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Murray's got to have this one. And got his man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now they hand off to Coleman. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Roberts. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 13-yard line.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That catch good for only a couple.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Murray. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Murray staying put for now. They'll go for it on 4th down. Murray and company going for it on 4th. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by Troy Pride. And the Panthers have just about sewn up this football game. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Newton to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. Now it's Newton. He's going to look deep for more. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 71 yards. And the Panthers use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Now Murray off play action. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off right around the 43. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey.
And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on third down.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. He's going to look deep for more. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Their coaching staff, they were pretty adamant beginning of the year. Our goal is to get to the Super Bowl. Well, they made it to the playoffs. That's part one, but they fall a little bit short.
And to me, once again, it exemplifies just